Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is March 23, 2022. Let's take a look at top technology stocks and ETFs and add them to our shopping list. So as you can see here, we got QQQ, which is one of the great technology and biotech index or ETF, as many of you know. It's been doing great all of 2021. Look, 2022, it's been trading sidelines, as you can see here, and it's trying to go higher slowly. So I think it's a good one to slowly buy whenever market pulls back. Typically, I rely on the bigger ETF like QQQ. That typically does great. Look, on the balance volume is trying to go higher. So Fed is trying to increase the rates in some aggressive language. So if QQQ gets hit, typically I buy QQQ on the big down days. So we'll slowly accumulate and go from there. And then you got SMH Semiconductor ETF. As many of you know, semiconductor is required in almost all equipments and technologies. So it's one of the bread and butter. So it's also trying to go higher after a nice drop here in 2022. It's also trying to go higher slowly. So on the down days, I like to buy SMH and top semiconductor stocks. And then we got XLK, which is a technology ETF. Same trajectory here. Did great in 2021, 2022 with all the market-wide rotation. It's coming down nicely. Now it's slowly starting to go higher. So I would follow same methodology. And then last but not least, we got Cyber Security ETF here, CRBR. Has been going gangbusters in 2021, but now see it's trying to see where to go here. Now there is a small uptick. So I like to buy these type of ETFs and the respective top technology stocks when they're down. Big down days in S&P 500 and Dow Jones. Go buy some of these ETFs and stocks. You will do great. So with that, let's jump in and look at top technology ETFs. Top of the list, we got XLK, which is one of the famous ETF from for technology. Nice healthy volume. These are all sorted by volume, highest volume on top. It's one of my favorite ETF to buy whenever technology and in general stock market drops. You could always buy XLK. Look at the 10-year and 5-year performance. They've been doing great, and they will also do great going forward. The great technology companies are all in XLK. And then you got semiconductor, same story here. It's a great one. Anytime stock market drops off, you could always buy some SMH. Look, nice performance in 5-year and 10-year. Even 1 year, it's in the positive as of now. And we got same story. It's in the descending order of volume here. Look, we got CIBR, cyber security, doing great in the long term. Short term, there is some pain. It's trying to go higher now, which is also a good one here. And then we got Cathy Wood's ARC Innovation, Fintech Etf, as many of you know here. Look, it's struggling. It's down nicely for 1 year. And it's also, I would say, stick with the bigger players like XLK, SMH, CIBR, QQQ. But even ARKF, Fintech ETF, when it's down big time, you could buy some. It's trying to go higher in 1 month and 1 day, 5 day, 10 day in 1 month. That tells you even this ETF here trying to go higher. And we got a few more. We will not talk through them. Look at the 1 year performance or difference from 52-week high here. All of these technology stocks, with the exception of CIBR, they're all in the correction territory here, down more than 10% from 52-week high. So, all right, now let's look at technology stocks. Most beaten down technology stocks with good fundamentals, and these have got nice net margin, most of them, and nice sales growth and positive cash flow. That's very important in this market. Volume more than 500,000 shares traded, and Altman Z-score more than 1.8 tells you financially stable companies. Current ratio more than 1, that tells you these companies have got enough money to take care of short-term obligations. All right, so with that, let's jump in here and look at the top dogs. So look, this is sorted by market capitalization. Many of you are a little bit, don't want too much volatility and turbulence in the market. For those folks, I say you go with the highest market cap stocks in the technology area. So look at stocks like Microsoft, Nvidia. Look at the market capitalization. Nvidia, Microsoft is $2.2 trillion market cap here, still industry leader. Profitability rank is 1 and growth rank is 1, valuation rank is 2. When the market drops off big time, when there's a market-wide sell-off, you could always rely on Microsoft and Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, to be a safer side and buy some Microsoft. Look at the net margin here. They are keeping 39% of money that they make. That's a very good position to be in. And then you got Jensen Huang from Nvidia. He's a visionary leader. This one is also a great one here. I would be buying this one whenever market drops off. I would be buying some Nvidia. They will do great. Industry leader. Jensen Huang is CEO and the founder. He's going nowhere. He's a great leader. So look, all these many of these stocks are down big time from 52-week high. All these stocks, maybe with the exception of Infosys, which is the Indian stock, they're all in the correction territory. It's a good time to buy these stocks here. And look at the cash. All these companies have got nice cash flow, and they also free the cash on balance sheet as well as a free cash flow. That tells you these companies are generating money, and many of them are cash cows. Look at Microsoft, Nvidia, and many of these names like Broadcom here. They all have cash, a lot of cash on the balance sheet. We don't need to worry about this market-wide sell-off and inflation. These companies can weather the storm and go higher. And we got a few more. Keep watching the 5-year performance. All these stocks have done great in the last 5 years. And right now, there's a temporary short-term pain here. But these are fundamentally good companies. They will weather the storm. And for the folks who want to have nice return, I say look at the stocks with the highest 5-year return here. Stocks like ASML as an example. Look, they've done great, 472% in 5 years. They can keep doing well going forward also. And then keep watching few more here. We got Advanced Micro Device with the leadership of Lisa Su. This company is turning around big time. Look at the 5-year performance. I would be a buyer of AMD also. It's a little bit weaker at this time with the lower RSI, but it's trying to turn around. I would be a buyer of this company here. This will do well. And then as you scan through here, keep watching the 5-year performance here. We got ServiceNow here with the great performance, 601% in last 5 years. I would be a buyer of ServiceNow also. Look, it's down 17% from 52-week high. It's a good one also. Look, Shopify is, it has done great. Look at the performance last 10 years, last 5 years, it's a 982. But right now, Shopify is trying to go higher, as you can see here. There's a nice short squeeze type scenario going on here. It's trying to go higher very quickly. So I would say, wait a little bit, let it cool off. Then you could buy some Shopify. But I think this will also do long term very good. And then you got a few more. I love Block with Jack Dorsey. He's focusing more on blockchain. It's a good one to play. Look, it's down 51% and it's trying to go higher in the shorter term here. When the market gets dropped, I would buy some Square. They will do very well. And we got 5G play with the Marvell. Marvell is a great 5G play. It's also down great from 52-week high. You could pick up some Marvell. And you could also look at semiconductor stocks like Lam Research, KLA-Tencor. And Fortinet is one of my favorite cybersecurity name here, down 12%. There is a lot of fear about cybersecurity. You could pick up stocks like Fortinet. And also other names, you could pick up some cybersecurity names. They will do well. So with that, let's look at a few more names here and go from there. So it's a continuation here. Look, market cap perspective, we are in the descending order here. In this list here, we start from $49 billion market cap with Synopsys, one of my absolute favorite. Look at the performance, great performance of 361%, industry leader, and also nice net margin, as you can see here. This is a great one to buy when the market drops off here. They will do very well. And keep watching. We got a few more plays with great long-term performance here. Cadence Design, one of my absolute favorite. You could buy this one also. Industry leader, nice net margin, and nice 5-year performance. It's a great one to buy. Similarly, as you look through here, we got Arista Network. Arista is reinventing itself, as many of you know. Even despite a market drop here, Arista is just down 8%. It's a great one to buy here and go from there. And we got Trade Desk, one of my favorite. It's a digital advertising play, as many of you know here. Down 41% from 52-week high, completely in the correction territory. Stock is trying to go high in the short term. You could buy this great company when there is a sell-off and accumulate. And keep watching. We got a few more here. We got Keysight and On Semiconductor. Both have got great long-term performance, and including NVDA Energy, which is solar play. I would be a buyer of these names here. Look, all of them are in the correction territory. You could buy these great companies here and go from there. All right, so we got one more here, Teradyne, which is my favorite semiconductor testing play here. Nice 5-year performance, and it's trying to go higher in the short term as we speak here. Good one to buy. Nice 27% performance here, a good one here. All right, let's look at next list here. It's the same scenario. We are starting from market cap 18 billion here and going down the list from a market cap perspective. Keep watching 5-year performance. There are some great Wall Street darlings here. We got Solar Edge, again a solar play, as many of you know here. Look at the nice 2,256% performance, absolute leader in the category. And look, this also down 17% in the correction territory. You could buy this when market drops off big time. And EPAM, many of you know, it's a it's also down big time. Nice performance. I would be buying in EPAM. Whenever there is a market drop off here, you could buy EPAM and they will do well. As we go through the list here, we got a few more with great performance. Zendesk is a good software cloud play here. Nice 351% performance in last 5 years. And as we scan through, we got one more here, Pure Storage. Looks like Pure Storage is coming back nicely. Nice 243%. But look here, they're not industry leaders. They're not making money. For the folks who don't like volatility, you could avoid this one. This being not profitable right now, 11% negative net margin. But if you're a long-term player, you could buy some Pure Storage here. And as you scan through, we got a few more with great performance. Look, we got Lattice Semiconductors, great performance. I like this company. And look, they also have a nice positive net margin. And it's a little bit lower price stock, around $61. You could buy some Lattice. They will do very well. And as you scan through here, we've got one more with nice performance here, MIME. MIME is one of my favorite trading stock. They go up and down nicely, and nice 281% in last 5 years. And they got nice 8% profit margin. You could look at that one also. All right, so let's look at the last one here, KLIC. It's also doing great, as you can see here. Nice 214% 5-year performance, a nice 27% net margin, positive net margin. And also keep watching the net margin here. All these companies have got nice net margin. If you want safer plays, go with the bigger net margin type companies like Qorvo has got nice 25% net margin, and even PTC has got nice 27%, and so on and so forth. All right, this is the last of the page here. Look, it's a continuation. We got some of the hot stocks here like Umbrella, one of my favorite, and it's not done great in 5 years. It's just 79%. But if you want volatility, you cannot go wrong with Umbrella. Goes up and down nicely. If you buy it when it should drop down big time, it will always give a nice bounce. As we speak, it's bouncing back, as we see here. And look, it's down 57% from 52-week high. It's one of those volatile stocks, good trading stock. And keep watching here. We got one more, Calyx. Calyx has done great in last 5 year, 557%. And it's got nice 35% net margin. It's also trying to go higher in the shorter term. You could buy this one also. And we got here CAMT, Camtech, nice performance in long term, 773%, and a nice net margin. And this is also trying to go higher in the shorter term. You could buy that one also. And if you want lower price stock here, you got AEHR, again semiconductor testing play, as many of you know here. Look, it's done nice 119% in last 5 years. This also trying to bounce back in the shorter term. When the market-wide sell-off happens, you could buy some AEHR. I could see this stock going much higher in mid to long term. All right, with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.